Lanka wins back possession and plays it into the gully. He was picking up pace. Mohammad Khatib, who reduced the margin against Maldives in the last game, wrote the comeback story. The number 10 was with Mova Gaspulla FC and was named the fans' favorite player of Week 3 in January 2026. He scored a goal against Sri Lankan Police Sports Club as well. We saw Ronan Sullivan in action last evening for Bangladesh. Quinn Sullivan and Ronan Sullivan, the two brothers, can competition by storm. Both of them have got a good amount of contribution in the Major League Soccer for Philadelphia Academy FC. Has got the throw in. Nishan Lawat takes it. A heavy touch across the face of goal. Flag went up immediately. Sujan Dangal, the ball eventually falling behind him. The number 9 was the high scorer in the SAF under 17, which was held in Bhutan. He was also part of the Nepal under 19 team, which took part in the SAF championship last year in India. He's made 3 appearances and a couple of goals to his name as well. And 2 years ago, it was a golden opportunity for Urjan Sreshta to defeat Bangladesh on home soil and win the SAF Under-20 championship after 7 years. And with that defeat against Bangladesh in the final, Shrestha's dream of winning the title for Nepal remained unfulfilled, while Bangladesh achieved a historic first. There is, of course, a lot of pressure in age group football. Eliminated by losing important games against teams that they had previously beaten. This time, though, they tried to win the title without any shortcomings. And Nepal has been participating at the Youth Under-20 Championship since the 2015 edition. The first edition in which most of Anfa Academy's talented players participated. And Nepal delivered an impressive performance and won the title. The team, captained by Bimal Gharti Magar, defeated India 5-4 on penalties in the final to bring the title home. And 2 years later, in the second edition held in Thimphu, the capital of Bhutan, and despite a 1-0 loss to the hosts in the first game, they went on to defeat Maldives 2-0 and Bangladesh 2-1, and India 2-0 to win the title. And since then, Nepal has really had the chance to reach the final of the tournament. And this has continued since Urjan Sreshta took charge of the team. Dharmendra Kulwar himself has already played in the last 3 age group tournaments under Urjan Sreshta's supervision. And he was a part of the Nepali team when it reached the final of the SAF Under-17 Championship in 2022, which India hosted. The SAF Under-20 Championship season before last. And he was also on the team when Nepal reached the semi-final of the SAF Under-19 Championship in India. Alik Sreshta turns away from his marker. Ambitious try from long way out. Here is the number 21, Alik Sreshta. He says the team is taking the field this time with the goal of winning the title after 9 years. But that was completely wayward. A well-balanced squad this time around. They have prioritized teamwork over individual performance. And they do expect the result to go in their favor. It's a meeting of two evolving identities. Sri Lanka tried to invade into the opposition's territory. Nepal, they looked rock solid in defense. Nishan Lawat, Bijay, the two fullbacks, Rohan Mokhtar and Prashant Mokhtar, the centre back pairings, John Bista and Ganesh Magar in front of them. John Bista takes up that number 6 role, the protective screen in front of the defensive line. Dharmendra Kunwar and Subhash Baum will look to stretch the opposition from the wide areas. And Alex Reshna and Sujan Dangal likes to operate down the middle. And that's how this team is shaped this evening. Aiden Pereira and Hussein Abdullah are leading the lines for Sri Lanka, but they need more support from the midfield four, with Hijazi and Rishad in the centre, Mohammad Khatim and Rashad Shihab down the wings. Another great ball. Oh, Subhash Baum, great trickery, but overplays it slightly, which is why Raif signals for a goal kick. And he is agitated. Ahmed Al Manai, a 4-2-3-1, his preferred system. The Sri Lankan side that has already shown resilience, a side that has already proved they've got the mental toughness to come back, ability to recover, to respond when the game seems lost. And there is a spirit in them, a growing belief that they belong. Here they come from the far right. Needs greater support. And that didn't work out. Searching for a breakaway move. And now Subhash Baum almost nicks it off Ahmed. And that's deemed as a foul by the referee. Well, there is a spirit in the side, a growing belief that they belong. And here is the Pakistan team. They're keeping an eye on this from the stands. They will be in action tomorrow against their arch rivals India. Well, that's a 3:45 p.m. kickoff at this particular venue. Do not forget to tune in. We'll bring you all the live action from the SAF Under 20 Men's Championship 2026 only at this platform. The Pakistan side did show some fight against Bangladesh in the first half, but in the second half it was Ronan Sullivan's show. One from a free kick, another clinical header, sealing the deal for the Bangla Tigers. And they'll come strong at India this Saturday. Another defeat for Pakistan and they would bow out of this tournament. Only 3 teams in Group B, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. The top 2 to make their way into the semi-finals. We've got 4 teams in this particular group: Nepal, Sri Lanka, Maldives and Bhutan. Sri Lanka currently on top by the virtue of scoring more goals, even though both of them have got a similar goal difference of +1. Nepal are second. Today's outcome could well define which team gonna end on top of Group A. They have to face the runners-up from Group B in the first semi-final on 1st of April. Nepal just carrying the structure and expectation, a team that can control, that can dictate, but still searching for consistency across the full 90 minutes, and this man is looking for consistency as well. Subhash Bam, his left foot are rising, too much on it. Eliminates one out of the equation and then sells one dummy to MF Ahmed. Falling into the trap, committing early, the number 3 of Sri Lanka. And eventually, a space opened up for Subhash Bam, who plays for Chayasal Youth Football Club. Played in the Sevens football tournament in Philippines. And it becomes a contrast, one driven by momentum, the other by method. And into the part of Dharbendra. Tried to bring it under his control. A tackle from Mohammad Yasir. Farik and Ahmed are the centre-back pairings. Mohammad Maziyat and Mohammad Yasir, the two side-backs. Sri Lanka have got Mohammad Khatim as well. He will operate from the right wing. Hijazi and Rishad already very central. Oh, quickly delivered. It was a decent ball. The referee blows the whistle. Stand stops play. Injury concern. Now the stands eventually gonna fill up. Now the home team will be in action in a must-win encounter against Bhutan. It's a do-or-die contest for both the teams. You do expect both of them to play an open brand of football. Good to see Sri Lankan fans as well. The victory against Maldives in the last game, given that belief that this side can spring a lot of surprises this season. This was the previous attack from Subhash Bam. A lot of trickery, effortlessly past one. And there you go, there's that dummy. Takes him on the outside and unleashes the shot with his left foot. And not in a control. He should have gone for placement rather than power. Nepal's story in this competition is one of legacy. They hosted the very first edition in 2015 and crowned it with triumph in a final decided by nerves from the spot against the Blue Coats. In 2017 they rose again, but won it 2-0. A nation that knows what it takes to reach the summit, and even in more recent times in 2024, they reached the final again, only to fall to Bangladesh. And so Nepal do not arrive as hopefuls, they arrive as a team with history and with expectation. Well, this 50-50 battle is going to be a lot more interesting. But this game lacking pace at the moment. A possession mostly with the men in red. They are dominating the ball at present. Sri Lanka just very patient, waiting for the opposition to commit a mistake where they can capitalize and remove the sting out of Nepal's high tempo. Can Sri Lanka, for the first time in their history, make it to the knockout stage? That was Aiden Pereira. Sri Lanka's journey has been a very difficult one. In 2019, they finished at the bottom of their group. Defeats to India and Bangladesh, both by 3 goals, marking a difficult campaign. But in 2022, in a round robin format, the story remained similar. 3 losses from 4, and just a single point to show their effort. But what we see now is evolution. A side beginning to grow, to compete, to believe, and perhaps to rewrite their history. Now, these tournaments are far more than just competitions, they are the foundations. A place where young players step into international football, often for the very first time, and finding some joy down the right wing. Dharbendra Kunwar, the captain, cuts it back, first time cross, beautiful chance, so much bomb, slams it home. 1-0 for Nepal. Beautiful movement, crisp passing, and a glorious finish from the number 10. Goals in back-to-back games. Subhash Bam opens the scoring for the Gorkha Brigade.
Goal for Team Nepal by jersey number 10, Subhash Bam.
Here is the attack. Good cross in from Ganesh Magar. Decent first touch, make the angle friendlier for him. And he slams it home with ease. Unmarked, unchallenged, under no compulsion. A lovely glide on from Sujan Dangal. And that will go down as an assist from the number 9. Even though Subhash Bam is on the score sheet for the second time this season, but all credits to Sujan Dangal for that clever flick onto his path. A goal and an assist for the number 9. And now gets in behind. Is there a quick response? Just over. Immediately Sri Lanka showing signs. It was Hussein Abdullah, the captain, who went up for it. Inviting cross, beautifully delivered by Mohammad Khatib. Went up for it and slightly just couldn't keep it on target, couldn't keep it within the framework. Subhash Bam, very lively, like a live wire from the left flank for Nepal. Just cutting his way through like hot knife through butter. And that shows the last game wasn't a flash in the pan for the young number 10. A 50-50 situation. Rishad in a battle with Alik Shrestha. Is Dharbendra Kunwar. Back to Rohan Mokhtar. Almost a similar start from the last game for Sri Lanka. And Nepal were unchanged from that previous game. Yurjan Shrestha didn't want to change the winning combination. Not a coach who would make those unnecessary changes. Trying to establish a continuity in terms of the team selection such a league come knockout tournament, it's all about how quickly you find your best level in the field of play. How quickly you manage to do that is the challenge. You're just asking the players to calm down, relax, relax is the word from the technical area. But these are young players. Mood fluctuation is quite normal at this age. It's important to keep control over emotions and not get carried away or get overawed by the situation. All those psychological factors which the coaches they work with, they deal with when you are in charge of a youth side.
Substitution for Sri Lanka. Jersey number 7.
Sri Lanka making an early change.
Jersey number 8. Mohammad Zahid.
Rahashab Shihab has been replaced. More of a tactical ploy. And Mohammed comes on. Am I Mohammed? Now Sri Lanka are pressing. From the touch line, that was the captain Hussein Abdullah, shrugged off, out-muscled by Nepal's industrious play. And there you go, the water break. At nearly the half an hour mark, Nepal are leading by this goal. A lovely guide on from Sujan Dangal and a beautiful finish from Subhash Baum. He was indeed pretty by all the journalists of this region ahead of this tournament, and he justifies his inclusion in this Nepal squad. We saw Niranjan Dhami do a similar kind of a thing in 2024, a couple of goals in the group stage, and then a goal in the semi-final against Bhutan. It's so animated. Ahmed Al-Mannai, the head coach of Sri Lanka, mostly managed futsal teams. In the inaugural edition of the SAF Futsal Championship, we saw Al-Mannai lead the Sri Lankan futsal side. This is the third time Sri Lanka have conceded in this tournament. The defense looks disjointed since the first game. And if you lose league goals in such a crucial tie, it can be problematic. And Nepal certainly must have taken note of Sri Lanka's strong areas. These days, there is a video analyst with every team, and every player is scanned properly. And how many times a particular player makes a touch in a particular position, the number of entries, and everything. The opposition takes note of. Translation to a fair knowledge about how Sri Lanka gonna play this evening and how they're gonna approach this game. And Sri Lanka got to prove that the last game wasn't a fluke. And some of them did consider the result of the last an upset result. These competitions are foundations, a place where young players they step into international football often for the very first time, where talent is not just displayed but tested. And for federations, it is about identifying the future. For players, it is about becoming it. Here is Bum. On the overlap is Bijoy. Laid back. Searching ball in. And Nadal Senapala dives and dives well. Smothers the ball completely. No power on that header. This could be Sri Lanka's chance. Quick turnover from the Lankans. A couple of bodies waiting inside the box. That's straight to Pemba Nurbu. He used his outstep for the cross. It didn't go the right way. The three white shirts made their way into the penalty area. The final deliveries got to be better. The shouts of handball not given. The referee feels it's a soft one. Nepal have been one of the strong pillars of youth football in this region. Consistent performers, frequent contenders, and often champions. They have shown that with the structure and belief, a system can produce a success. And in doing so, they have helped raise the competitive standard across South Asia. Now Sri Lanka, their contribution lies in persistence. In rebuilding phases, they have continued to invest in youth and to create pathways to keep the game alive within their system. And slowly, steadily, that effort begins to show. Subhash tries to link up with the number 12. That's poor. Sloppy down there from Ganesh Magar. Trouble brewing. Quickly onto the loose, Mohammad Zaid. Sri Lanka have managed a corner for themselves. Can they get back into this game? 36 minutes gone past us. Delivered towards the back post. A good looking ball. Just needed a touch. And Hussein Abdullah is bewildered that nobody able to touch it. Even the slightest of touches would have done the trick for Sri Lanka. Now Mohammad Zaid trying to get on the end of that delivery.
Defense out! Out!
Ahmed Al Banai looks restless.
Come here! One defense! Adil! Okay, sir. Go!
And can he find room for the cross? Turned back.
Play!
For young players, there is no substitute for minutes on the pitch. It builds skill, but matches build understanding. But decision making, the composure, awareness, all in real moments, under real pressure. Now, the more they play, the more they grow, and that growth defines the future of the game.
No, Twara, no! Direct!
Now, this tournament already delivered 11 goals, 11 in 3.5 games. A sign not just of attacking intent, but of
No pass here! No!
openness, of fearlessness.
Up!
Because youth football is really cautious, it is expressive, it is unpredictable, and it is alive.
Come here! Hey, man to man, speak!
Another one to the break. 5 minutes of regulation time left in the first half.
Man to man! See,
And Nepal could be dangerous from the set pieces as well. Oh, incredible distance on that throw in. And he will attack the ball at the back post, Subhash Bab, as he always does.
Okay. Hey, defense!
The two coaches contrasting emotions. U20 Shrestha doesn't look too relaxed though. He knows it. Just a slender lead. Sri Lanka have done the unthinkable against Maldives in the last game. So no scope to settle down, no scope to drop your guard. Nepal hardly been tested in the first 45. We saw a similar kind of strength when Sri Lanka took on Maldives, and suddenly the entire script changed in the second 45. I wonder what's going to be the halftime team talk from Ahmed Al Mannai this evening here. He made just one change. Rashad Shibab went off. Mohammad Zayed was brought on. And no such impact yet. Just trying to maintain their shape. And Nepal have got players who can exploit the gaps in behind the Sri Lankan defence. The likes of Subhash Bam, Dharmendra Kunwar, Sujan Tangol, so skillful. And now the former tracks the ball, takes it out wide. And they can take on players. Most of them very skillful. Nishat Lawat is one of them. Nishan keeps going. Followed by the challenge. Rishad with the put in from behind. And now Hijazi. On the counter, here comes Sri Lanka. Far ahead of Hussain Abdullah. Keeper gets there. Pemba Nurbu. Hardly been tested. Pretty relaxed, this Nepal side. Now Sri Lanka gonna come at them all guns blazing in the second half. They just got to ensure that they don't concede any further in the remaining minutes of this half. And Ahmed Al Mannai likes to take the game deep. We haven't had too many stoppages in the first 45. For the first time, Nishan Lawat looks like a hand injury on his fingers. There might be a stamping. Nothing serious though. Yeah, it was Mohammad Yasir for you. The left full back of Sri Lanka. Is Ahmed with the aerial ball. Roshan Mokhtar, so solid. Was smartly done. That doesn't reach Subhash Bam. 5 minutes added on. Beautiful covering. A lovely diagonal covering from Bijoy. Oh, commits early. Subhash Bam. Good tackle. Man on the follow-up. And wins a free kick, Nepal. Right outside the box, Alik Shrestha was brought down by Mohammad Maziat. And we have the first booking of this game. There you go. A first time tackle. Gets something on the ball. Subhash Bam switched off and then Alik Shrestha